What is going on, people? Satsuki the Reactor here to live react to Fruits Basket the final episode 7. Now, last episode we left off, we had a lot of trauma involving Toru and Kyo, mainly their ties to Kyoko. We even saw the ghost of Kyoko pull up, and I was kind of like, yo, what are we doing here? But last place we left off, we had Kyo, who dropped a photo of Kyoko, and I don't know if we're going to continue on with that scene, but what I'm positive on is that this episode, if we see Kyo, he's going to be very distant, because he's a person who has shown to run away from his problems a lot of times until he's forced to face it. So I expect him to be very cold if he talks to Toru, you know, give it a cold shoulder, things like that. I don't expect him to be like happy, positive, upbeat Kyo. Not to say that he was, you know, happy-go-lucky, but yeah, Kyo might be an asshole in this episode, I ain't gonna lie. But with that being said, people, let's get started. Why is Kyoko joking about my custody rights might have been at risk for a while? Why is she joking? Like, she's saying this nonchalantly. Like, what in the world? Like, it shouldn't be a joke that you almost lost your daughter. I mean, maybe she's just using this joke as, you know, to disguise her true feelings, but Jesus, Kyoko. And then you got to think of, like, it always breaks the immersion when I look and I go, she's talking to a little ass kid. Like, like, why are you telling this to Kyo? It's like, I just want to play in the sand. I don't care about all this. Kyo is a hurt sponge. Everybody like pushes on their like negative feelings on Kyo, and they're like, you did it. Are we gonna flesh out more of this? Oh, there goes his mother. Damn, I never thought about that, because Kyo's mother always didn't want him to go outside, and she would talk about, like, you know, I didn't want, you know, the world to know about you, and, you know, like, she was trying to protect him, but we know the reason why she did that is because she thought of him as a monster, and it's kind of like, you know, she didn't want to risk Kyo transforming in front of everybody. But I didn't think about him being sheltered in the house is kind of like how the cat Zodiac would be treated anyway. It's like him being locked up. Of course it's different because you're being locked up in a cell in a dark ass room, but he's already got a taste of that within his own home, being with his mother, since, you know, he had no freedom pretty much. You better get your ass inside. The MILFs do not like Kyo. He saw Toru. That's not funny. I don't know why I chuckled, but it's pretty much what I thought. Like, he's afraid of hurting people. And like I said in the beginning, it hasn't happened yet, but I expect him to be a lot more distant now, because it's like, you know, it's kind of like, get away from me so I don't hurt you. We already seen a glimpse of this in episode 24 of season 1, when he had his true transformation. He smacked Toru. Like, he's still, there's still bad feelings regarding that moment. I don't think I said my whole theory on the live reaction. If you want my full thoughts, I'm gonna keep plugging it. If you want my full thoughts on the episode, check out the Rat podcast that I do on my main channel, Satsuki the Savage, with me and my co-host Perry. There I give more my full thoughts on the episode, because I can only do so much with a live reaction. But my whole theory on what might be going on with Kyo and Kyoko is that, because he keeps hearing that Kyoko said, I would never forgive you. And it seems like out of Kyoko's character, especially at the point that she died. Because you got to remember, this isn't, because we know Kyoko isn't a perfect saint. We know she had some bad things going on with her when Katsuya died. So, like, there was a period of time where Kyoko wasn't like a good person, because she pretty much abandoned Toru. But the time in which she died was when she had the short hair, and she was the good mother that Toru often recounts in her memories. So for her to say that to Kyo, it's like something doesn't add up. Not to say that it's not possible that that could have been said by Kyoko, but I think what's going on is that maybe he was around when Kyoko died, and he's kind of confusing because the trauma involved with his mother dying, he's confusing words and he's like mishearing things. I feel like that's probably what's going on, just because they died in similar manners. They both died in car accidents. So that's what I think is going on with Kyo. I could be completely wrong. Kyoko could have said this. I'm not throwing out that possibility, but that's just what I believe is going on with this scene. Oh my god. Akito. Oh wait, no. Rain. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. Rain looked badder than she usually looks. Man. Man, Rain. I mean, she almost died from her encounter. You expect her not to talk? So apparently the mission to get what we believe to be Akito's dad's ashes from Akito was suggested by Shigure, passed on to Rain, passed on to Ren. So Shigure is the true mastermind behind all of this. So we knew he was pulling strings with a lot of characters, but he's even pulling strings on Rain as well. I didn't know it went that far. Oh my god. You still thirsting over Akira? He's dead. Is this supposed to be a theme in Fruits Basket, being attached to dead people? But the way she said it, she was still like horny. Oh, this is a flashback. And I'm sure this color contrast is intentional. Rain with the all black and whatnot, and Akira all white. Okay, so Rain was originally a servant. That makes things pretty interesting, because now we got the question of, did she do this to move up in the hierarchy of the Soma family? Probably. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, but Akira looks good too, so it's like kill two birds with one stone, get a good looking guy, move up in status and whatnot. Yeah. But you see her she hating. Oh, this old lady hating. They gotta give her, do we got a name for her yet? Cause all I call her is the old hating lady from the Soma family. But she's starting to get more of a prominent role, especially in this season. And it seemed like she took advantage of him in a way that she realized that he was going to be super dependent on her. Oh my god. Jeez, let me go back to that. She'd abort unless everyone considered him a boy. Jesus Christ. So, because we are also speculating, I say me as in me and Perry, we were speculating why in the world did Rain raise Akito as a boy. I mean, the possibility of it just being like a traditional, the man has to be the heir, patriarchal, societal thing, that came up, but I wasn't sure about that, but that seems to be the case. So she's jealous of Akito just because Akira loved his kid? That is crazy. That's why you hating? Damn, so, oh my god, that's kind of crazy. Because what just happened was Shigure said when all his boys, Ayame, Rain, and all of them, Kureno, when they went to greet Rain when they knew Akito was conceived, they saw Rain's face and she made a face, and Shigure said it was like, oh crap. And what we can speculate from that is that Rain was not planning on having a baby. So Shigure and all of these people kind of might have saved Akito's life, which is crazy to think about, because it's like during that period of time, Rain could, nobody could tell that she was pregnant, but they all had that feeling. So it's kind of like if she were to abort Akito, everybody would know. Oh, Rain think Shigure is there because of the bonds. It ain't because of the bonds. I'm telling you that right now. That's still crazy that Shigure still. Oh my gosh, bro. Hey, bro, get Shigure out of the show. Get him out of Fruits Basket. Shigure does not belong in Fruits Basket. What is wrong with this psychopath, bro? Listen to this line. Listen to this line. in context, out of context, it's still wild. It lets me fantasize about whether she looked like you if she lived as a girl. Bruh. That is fucked. That is creepy. One person possessed by Akira's ghost is enough. So yeah, it's just he wants Rain to take that thing away because it's like, she already wants it, and then also Akito is super attached to it, so he wants to break her hold, or break Akira's hold on Akito. I started this. This was not here without me. We created this. No, Akira did not die alone. Akito was right there. May said the same thing as me. Look at Akito's eyes, bruh. She off the Xannies. Why is Akito such a dick? Akito hugging Yuki looked at Rain. Yeah. Damn, so the whole time it's like anytime Akito would have people like Kureno, Shigure, people, or Yuki when he was younger be close to her, it's kind of like Akito used those moments to take a shot at Rain, and anytime those people would leave her, Rain would use those moments to take a shot at Akito. So it's just a lot of back and forth, almost competition with these two, and it's still going on to this day. Oh, this is when Shigure first had Toru live at his house, and that's why I said this is season 1 when Akito allowed Toru to live there. It's just because Akito felt so confident that they would eventually come back to her. But now it's an added on layer to that. It's also because she was kind of irked on by Rain, because it's kind of like Rain was like, yo, once they get a taste of the outside world, you think they're gonna go to your depressing ass? Like nobody wanna be up under you. And Akito is kind of like trying to prove something to her while also being confident that these ties and these bonds will last forever. So it just seems like with this season we adding on more dimensions to everything. It makes you look at scenes a lot more differently. Is Akito coming to terms with this? What in the world? Hey, yo! Put down the knife? Kureno, do something. What is wrong with Rain? Rain just said, fuck this shit. Give up the ashes. Why I gotta think about being manipulative, assigning other people to mission? I'ma just kill you. Like, how about that? I killed 2 birds with 1 stone. I get the Akira box, and I get to take you out. Bruh, how did y'all allow her to get this far? The maids are super incompetent. Oh my gosh, she just tossed it. Wow. And it's so crazy how this further adds on to the point that Akito parallels to Toru. I won't get into every single thing, but just with this specific thing that's going on with this episode, the attachment to a parental figure, in the case of Akito, her father Akira, in the case of Toru, Kyoko. Strong attachment to a possession when we know like their spirit still lives on through those characters. With Toru, it's a lot of the lessons she's learned from Kyoko. With Akito, it's the belief that these bonds are going to last forever. She's a special child. Like, those are words passed down to her by her father. So more parallels with those two characters that I like. What kind of illness did Akira have? Like, how old is this man? And he's already dying. Is there nothing in there? What's in the box? What's in the box? His soul? What the hell does that mean? And I said this too. Go back. Well, maybe not in my live reactions, but for sure on the podcast. I said, well, what I was speculating was that maybe it wasn't ashes in there. I never said nothing was going to be in there, but I was like, everybody is assuming that it's ashes. Even I did during my live reaction to when Ren was supposed to steal it. But I was like, what if it's not ashes? Because like they never said exactly what it was. It's just that, you know, it's a box and everybody's saying it's Akira, so everybody assumed ashes. But I was like, maybe something else is going on with it. Oh my god. Hold up. Another bond broke. Who next? Oh no. Hero, I'm free? I'm free? That boy Hero free. Hero's mom like, what the hell are you talking about? Damn, it's like Hero's mom immediately knew what was going on. Rain, you still talking shit. Your life is in danger. And just to add on to the Akito and Toru thing, just like Toru's grandpa called Toru Kyoko because he saw that she was wasting away, and it was kind of like a reminder that Kyoko, like people still remember Kyoko. So that's why he did that. And in the same way, we have the old maid lady who gave Akito this box just to remind her, like, you know, the memory of your father still lives on. So, like I said, man, Fruits Basket masterful with this shit. Is Akito gonna walk the path of redemption? As crazy as it sounds, with everything that Akito has did, she said it's too late just now, but it's not too late for her to be redeemed. And I'm not saying not completely redeemed, at least in the eyes of everybody. I still think Akito's going to do something bad to Toru. So, like, I don't think she'll turn into a good person, but can she become a decent person? Yeah. Yeah. With the way Akito's been written mostly like a child, it's mainly because, like, her upbringing was terrible. And she's always been told, like, she's a special person. So it's like, once all the bonds get broken and she isn't a special person, she may actually change. But I still expect there to be a lot of bad before there's good with Akito, so it is what it is. Hey, what the yo, bro, imagine being Kureno. Imagine being Kureno. Akito is really Joe Budden. Imagine being Kureno. You've been loyal this entire time when you had no reason to. No, this man wasted so many years of his life being under Akito. A whole decade plus under Akito when he could have been free into the world. Stayed there because he felt sympathy for your ass, and then you stab him in the back when he comforts you. It's also because he's in the position of comforting you, and you stab him in the fucking back. It is like the only thing you can say negative about Kureno is his relationship with Utani. That's it. Besides that, like, this dude, he just minds his business, just stays back in the cut, and stays by Akito's side. Like, this man, that's crazy, man. That man didn't deserve this. I don't believe Kureno's gonna die, though. That's supposed to symbolize Kureno, obviously. Look at Kyo talking in a deep voice. Wearing the all black. I told you he was gonna get edgy, Kyo. And he's going out while it's raining too. I also feel like, let me say that for my afterthoughts. Okay, that was an excellent episode of Fruits Basket, and I want to say this before I forget it. I'm completely out of order, but with that last scene of Toru and Kyo, I feel like that's supposed to, in a way, mirror the scene of Kyoko leaving Toru. And I mean in both instances. The first time when she left with her long hair, when she pretty much abandoned Toru, and also the scene the last time Toru seen her alive. And I feel like Toru has these feelings like if she doesn't say anything to stop Kyo right now, then he may not come back, just like her mother. But man, the stuff with Akito and Ren, they really did a good job of fleshing their motivations and why they act the way they do. And it really stems from a petty competition. And to be honest, it's more so on Ren's fault, because for you to be in a competition with a child, your own child, since her birth, that is nuts. That is insane. She's pretty much been treating it like, you know, Akira loves Akito more than me. And it's like, Akito's a child. He's raising his child. Something that you should do. You're like, come on. You're like, you can participate too. This isn't a solo game. So that set the precedent for Akito to act like a dick to everybody else, because it's like she lost the person who pretty much coddled her and babied her, and then you replace her as, or replace Akira as, you know, a guardian with Ren, who is in competition with her and is just a total dick with everything she does. Is like, man, like you understand why Akito is the character she is, not to excuse anything she's done, because, you know, people have gone through hardships in this show and they have not turned out like Akito. So, and then like you definitely can't excuse what she did in this episode, because you fucking stabbed Kureno, a dude who has been by her side when he didn't need to be. He didn't need to be here. He could have been going on and, you know, done what he wanted to do, or found out something he wanted to do. We learned what was in the box, which was nothing, and it's kind of just the thing of Akito wanted to believe that something was in there, but she wasn't entirely sure. And a lot of her convictions, now that we're looking at some of the things she said in the past, they weren't 100% confidence based. A lot of the stuff is like, some of the things she shouts like the bonds will be eternal and whatnot. I mean, you got to think, when she's saying stuff like that, especially in the period of time of Fruits Basket, as we know, no flashbacks, like present time, she's saying that when Kureno has already had his curse broken. So it's like she just latching on to certain ideals and stuff that's been taught to her by her father. So it's not even like she believes it 100% herself. It's just like she has to believe it, or she has nothing else. So I like the direction they're going with Akito's character. Ren is a scumbag. Jesus Christ. And Shigure, fucking Shigure, man. What can I say about Shigure, man? He's a dirty dog, man. He's the puppeteer, and he's just a dirty dog, man. What he said with Ren, oh my god. I imagine this is how Akito would look as a. I wonder if Akito would look like, if she was raised as a woman, would she look like this? Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? That's not a normal thing to say, man. That's. But I think that just about covers everything I wanted to talk about with that episode, man. Great episode, but shoot, man, I don't got anything to say. I'm honestly like a little taken aback by that episode, but appreciate you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I am Satsuki the Reactor, and I am out.